Hi, so Lamb here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 weirdest German versus American cultural differences that I could think of from my 4 years living, studying in Hamburg, Germany and Oldenburg, Germany, so North Germany. Number 1 was when my ex-boyfriend explained to me why Brits and Germans hate each other on vacation. He was explaining to me why that Germans wake up super early when they go on vacation to save their spots on the lounge chairs by the pool super early in the morning. They put their towel on it to save their spot, and then I guess this really makes the British people really mad when they come down to the pool because they don't wake up early on vacation like the Germans do, according to my ex-boyfriend's story about this. And then he was telling me that they clash so much with this cultural difference that there's hotels that are geared towards Germans on vacation, like in the popular areas where Germans and Brits go, like I'm assuming Ibiza, that's one I think I've heard a lot of Germans like to go to, and then Mallorca I heard is another really popular one. Let me know down below. So that was the weirdest, randomest cultural difference I would have never expected if I didn't learn that. And yeah, so I think this video is like the weirdest, randomest differences. So yeah, that's funny. What kind of German are you? Let me know down below in the comments. Are you the wake up early, save your spot on the lounge chair type, or the sleep in type? And have you heard of that before? I just thought it was so funny. Second weird difference is when I was in Germany, I noticed people leave their baskets and their carts just alone by themselves all over the grocery store, and they'll like leave it alone for a while. And in the US, people typically don't leave their carts and their baskets alone and leave them because usually like someone will just think it's abandoned, and if someone needs a basket or a cart, they'll just grab it if it's empty. And that's something my ex-boyfriend explained to me. He experienced that when he was studying or having an internship in Southern California, was that his cart got stolen a couple times because he left it by itself, thinking it's going to be there when he gets back. And nope, I always try to keep it really close to me. 3 was something that just like occurred to me lately that I did not ever experience in Germany, and something that I experience quite a lot here in Southern California. And it's so obnoxious here in Southern California what happens with girls here. So, or what the men, so behaviors of men, I guess is the difference, is like the respect that men have for women in California versus Germany. So I was walking down the street here in Southern California, just minding my business, and this happened twice in the same span of 2 weeks. It was within 4th of July, so I think holidays bring out craziness in people here. And the guys just yelled out their window like something at me, like mean things. Like I remember as a teenager they would yell, or they would like whistle out their window, or they would it would be like getting hit on out the window, or they would something like that. But lately it's been getting yelled out the window. So an abusive word to me, I'm not going to repeat, but that's just something I realized this would never happen in Germany. I would have never experienced this. I experienced it when I was studying in north of London, but I just would not expect that in Germany. Let me know if you're a German woman watching, or I mean, if you're a man, I don't know if you're going to admit that you've done this, but yeah, if you're a German girl, have you experienced that in Germany? Because I just, in my 4 years there, I never would imagine this would happen, that a man would yell out his window something derogatory or bad, at a random woman. I know like getting hit on the street is definitely something that still happens, but just yelling out the car, I don't know. Unless it's like the Reeperbahn, then that's like kind of expected in Hamburg, because that's like the red light district, party street, people are all drunk. So okay, maybe that, but just in the middle of the day, not in a party area, really. So there's that. I think it's in Germany, I think they have more respect and more equality between men and women. Like on dates, it's expected to split the bill in Germany, although my experience when I was single there was that actually, no, most of the guys did pay for you on the first date, but then it was like kind of expected that you're gonna get their next date or then their next drink. So, but here, the men assume that the women will never pay. That's Southern California, though. It's very like that here. Not in other places in the U.S., like Portland, Oregon, for example, I think is much more about equality between men and women. But anyways, fourth difference is something I was explaining to a guy friend of mine recently. We're watching a comedian, and the comedian made a joke about how, I forget what the joke was about, but it was something about, yeah, now we're gonna make all the men sit while they pee, and everyone laughed. And I told my guy friend, like, sitting while you pee as a man is actually normal in Germany. And my guy friend was like, what? Like, are you joking? And I'm like, no. Like, there's actually signs when I was in the university that was like in the bathroom, like, and it was like, if you're a man, please sit when you pee and stuff like that. And that was shocking to me when I first moved to Germany. I didn't know that was even possible. I'm not a man. I don't have brothers. I don't know anything about what men do in the bathroom. But yeah, so that was a really weird, funny, random difference, I thought. Which it makes sense. I understand the reason that it's like more clean and doesn't make such a mess, I guess, is the reasoning behind that. The fifth weird random difference is the hard-boiled egg practices. And maybe this is an American, like maybe there's an American somewhere that knows this, their family taught them how to do this. Because I know we have these little hard-boiled egg holders, but my family, we never did this, so this was totally new for me. When I was working in a German company, we had a little Christmas party, and someone brought hard-boiled eggs, and so they all passed around the hard-boiled egg, and they asked me if I needed a spoon. And I said, no thanks. And they're like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I don't need a spoon to eat my hard-boiled egg, but thank you. Like, I just didn't understand why they thought I would need a spoon for that, because my experience growing up is we just crack it on the table, use our hands to peel it all off, and then we just eat it with our hand. So I guess Americans are usually using their hands for things other countries are not using their hands for, like burgers, pizza. Yeah, I've noticed. Maybe Americans are a bit more, I don't know. Our table manners maybe aren't as fancy as the European countries, but yeah, so once I saw the other Germans eating their hard-boiled egg and how they like scooped the top with the spoon and then ate it like a little, they used like the bottom of the shell like a bowl, and yeah, and ate the hard-boiled egg like that. I don't even know how to describe it, but yeah, that was for me pretty mind-blowing to be like, wow, we have a different way of eating hard-boiled eggs. That's so random. I love learning these things. Just the things you'll never learn, and well, maybe you'll learn this in like a German language textbook. I don't know. And then I have a couple bonus differences that I wrote down, which are things I've talked about on this channel before, but I'll just reiterate or repeat that. So it's the nudity culture, which I think is like super randomly weird. Here at our gyms, we have saunas. Some of the gyms have saunas, and it'll say like, please wear clothing in the sauna here. And that is just the cultural difference with nudity here is it's not normal to be nude in like just in a public place with strangers, and especially the opposite sex. That I don't never have heard of that before. So in Germany, it was a shock to me when I was on a tour at the University of Oldenburg, and we were getting a tour of the sauna there, or in German Sauna. And then this girl who was next to me told me a story from when she was studying her bachelor's degree, I forgot where, somewhere in Germany, that she had, and she was German, and she had gone in the sauna and had seen her professor, one of her male professors there, naked, in the sauna. And yeah, this was just so weird to me. I can't even explain how weird that is. And when I told that to my friends, yeah, they're like, I could never go in a sauna naked with strangers of the opposite sex, because here it's just kind of, I think nudity has been maybe sexualized here, and then in Germany it's not so much like that. Blankets? Oh, I was like, why did I write down blankets? This was a really surprise to me, was when we went, I think we were in Dresden, Germany, with my ex and I, and when we got in the room, I was just so confused why there was like, you know, queen or king size bed with 2 blankets on each side, and that's something I've never seen in the US before. And I've talked about this before, so I know what you guys were all saying, like in the comments. Yeah, that's because there's never going to be a fight if each person has their own blanket. There's no blanket stealing. And so yeah, it makes sense, but I just wasn't used to seeing that. So those are the weird random differences that I could think of. And thank you so much, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. Skillshare is a platform to learn anything and everything you want to learn, artistic things by professionals, so photography, videography, business classes, language classes, and they're all very well made. And I've been using Skillshare for like over 6 months now, and their promotion is still going on. The first 1,000 subscribers of mine to click the link down below, sign up for free on Skillshare and making a free account, will get a whole month free of premium Skillshare videos. So anything you guys want to learn, unlimited amount of videos on Skillshare, you can find it down below. I'm going to right now show you guys, for example, like a business English class, because when I was in Germany, I noticed there was a demand for foreigners teaching business English. Okay, so here is the results when I searched business English. You've got here the essential financial vocabulary, business English from a language pro by 4 Year English, has 1,700 members currently taking that course.
You're also going to learn great vocabulary, idioms, and about business culture in the US so you can feel comfortable working with Americans. If you don't know if a woman is married, it's probably better to avoid saying her last name and just say, hello, nice to meet you. Using the wrong title when meeting a woman can be insulting because generally Mrs. is for married women or older women. Miss is for younger women or single women. If we hire you, what will you bring to the table? I bring years of excellence to the table, as well as a proven track record of success that has helped companies succeed. A track record is your performance over a period of time. Hopefully you have a good track record and not a bad track record.